Hi, it's DJ. I think the biggest problem in the world today, at least the biggest problem in America, is women being angry at men. They're not being orgasmic, they're taking over the men's attitude in the workplace and other areas of their life. They're not being allowed to, or allowing themselves to be feminine, to be receptive the way that they were designed to do. If you study evolutionary psychology, you understand that there are certain roles that are just inherent in the way things are. And why is this happening? Why are women angry with men? Well, men blame women and women blame men, and it's all kind of, everybody's a little bit to blame in here. But I think one of the biggest problems is that the men aren't really stepping up and being men. Men are really seeking approval from women. They're seeking permission before they do things a lot of times. They're not actually acting the way leaders would act. And women need men to be leaders. They don't need another child in the household, or they don't need to start a family that already, has the child as the leader of the family. So it's just not working for them. Men are not leading them to their sexual excellence. They're not leading them in other areas of the relationship. A lot of times men don't know how to be decisive. They don't know how to what their purpose is in life. They don't know what their actions and contributions in the world are all about. So they wind up just leaving it up to the women to make the decisions. Well, if women were designed to make those kinds of decisions, they would have, in the primitive world, had a different role in the society. But as it is, women's role in the primitive world was to keep the network and the fabric and the framework of the community or the village together. And the men's roles were to protect them and to provide for them, to go out and hunt and bring back the food, and to procreate, to be their excellent lovers, to help them reach the levels of ecstasy that they needed to reach, because that became all part of their religious rituals and various other things like that. So this is important. If you don't have the sexual aspect of it handled as a man, you need to get it handled. If you don't know how to provide, how to do things in the world, how to keep yourself interested in going out in the world and taking actions and being someone who makes a difference, then you need to get up off the couch and go figure that out. And if you don't know how to protect them, if you're not interested in looking after them in this dangerous society that we're in, well, they're going to be a little upset about that. Because if you consider the role of a woman, you're going to have to consider that she needs to be vulnerable. She needs to be vulnerable because that's part of her way of getting there. Now, women, I'm not letting you off the hook either. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what needs to happen here. You need to be able to be vulnerable. You need to be able to be completely focused on your man. You need to be able to open up and allow yourself to be led and not continue to treat the man as though he were a child. You got to accept him. You got to understand the work that he does, the things that he contributes around the house, and appreciate that. You have to be able to appreciate the man. But men, you've got to be able to lead. You got to be able to lead yourself. You have to be able to take yourself someplace worth going and invite your woman to go along with you, or women, or whatever it is you've got going on. So the status quo that we've had, not working out so well for anybody. And all these ideas about, oh, it's all about communication, or oh, it's all about, well, in the primitive world, the languages weren't even that well developed, and men and women have been getting along for a long time. Having this big society where all these things are the way they are has only really happened in the shortest period of time throughout our history. So we're not really acting on that new stuff. We are acting on those base primal instincts that we've always had. You need to be able to communicate with that. You need to be able to communicate with that in yourself and in your partners, potential partners, whatever. So that's what I'm looking to do. And if you follow men's inner game, you're going to find that things are working out right. Ladies, it's all about deep feminine radiance. It's all about becoming that radiant, beautiful being inside and letting go of the judgments and letting go of the distractions and the things that have kept you from that. We'll get on to more of this. Keep watching.